series, I'm going to be working a bit more on the island. First off, I'm going to show you what I've done in between. I've gotten quite a bit of terraforming done. Nothing too substantial, just like a start. And I've gotten the houses fixed up, but yeah, let's just take a look. So, as you can see here, I've got a palm tree. Just kind of a little design I was working on. Still not really sure. And I've decided to go with the birch. I think that it adds a nice feel. What I was kind of going for with it is to act like the drywall or the whatever is covering the outside of the building has been worn away, and there's now some exposed wood underneath. But yeah, I've changed up a few things with this house. Well, first of all, I got the roof actually at a good angle. I'm not sure if it's perfect, but it's definitely a lot better. So yeah, that's been fixed. But I also did something a little different with the frame of the house. See, I made them so that they're not in line. So like this part right here, it goes up, over, then up again. I thought that kind of added a cool feel. I also added this house, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too happy with. I'm probably gonna change up that design a bunch, but I think that it's a start. I like the idea. So yeah, I was working a little bit on the interior. I changed up the balcony a bit, but this is the interior, nothing crazy, just a bit of like wall paint. But yeah, I did actually, oh no, I haven't showed this. I have started to like clear out an area here. This is gonna be like a cliff face here, but I've cleared an area because I want there to be a second level on this dock. I've also started some terraforming over here. Kind of add in a cliff. I've not gone too far because I wanted to show it off before I got a lot of work done on it. But yeah, I'm liking the look of these palm trees. I think that's adding a good feel. I really like this area right here with the cliff. I think that looks amazing. And I've decided that I am gonna do this. I am gonna make a cliff go up here. I'm not sure if it's gonna go all the way, but it's definitely gonna go up to like right here.
Alright, I got a bit more work done on the island. I did some work on these houses, just some detailing, like some flower beds around one of the houses, and the windowsills, things like that. But yeah, I'll let you guys see it. So I added in these flower beds, and I did this like texturing with the slabs, which I think looks really good. I did it on this one as well. I didn't do a whole lot of work on this house other than it's very subtle, but I did change the green, and now it's got these two different kinds of greens, and then also the green concrete mixed in. I also built the farm. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this. Well, I'm definitely gonna keep it. I'm not sure if it's gonna keep it the exact same. I might change it up a little bit, but yeah, I like how it turned out. I've got like 3 sections: wheat, carrots, potatoes, and then I've just got sugarcane mixed in. So yeah, I think that turned out pretty well. And then yeah, I got a few custom palm trees. I might change the palm trees a bit because I do like them, but I'm not 100% set on it. But yeah, I also got a bunch of work done over here. This is where I've been spending most of my time. But you can see I got more of the palm trees in, and I did all of this cliff. I love how the cliff turned out. I might want to change some of this dirt hanging down. I feel like it's like too repetitive. Doesn't look very natural. But yeah, other than that, I love how this whole cliff face turned out with the jagged rocks up against the dock and just the whole, oh, a little bit of lag, jeez. Just the whole like wraparound cliff. I love how it turned out. Yeah, it is very laggy. Um, Not sure what that's all about. But then I got in these supports for the dock, which I think looks pretty good. And I did a bit more sploding over here. Blew up a bit more of the rock wall. Haven't gotten a whole lot done there, but yeah, I think it's looking good. But I think the next thing I'm gonna work on is another building. Maybe one of these. Yeah, I'm not sure. Um, I might try to mess around with a new style, but I also do want to have more of these buildings. But yeah, I'm gonna try to integrate like some more like buildings, kind of like this, that are a little different from everything else. And then, yeah, I kind of want to get started on like a fortress back here, but that's all. That's gonna probably be a little later. But yeah, I'm gonna work on a bit more, a couple more houses, and I'll be back.
Alright, so I just got done building a bunch of houses. This is the latest one I did. In this one, I experimented with a couple things. Changing up the roof design, or not the design, but the slope. So now it's a lot steeper. I think that looks really cool. It's got longer dormers now. But another thing is I added like an overhang. I want all the houses are starting to kind of look pretty similar, so I want to add something to each one that differentiates it from the others. But yeah, this one's got that little overhang, which I think turned out pretty well. And yeah, it's got the slope. But I've also built these three houses. So this one, this one, this one. And I was just in the process of destroying this roof because I want to change something. It's super tricky to work with these angles, and it's so hard to get the roof to look right. Yeah, I just wanted to make a quick update before I destroy that. This is what I've got. I think it's starting to look really good. It's kind of giving off that like crowded look that I was going for. And then once I get a bunch of smaller houses like this scattered in between all of them, it'll start looking even better. But yeah, I think this is coming along pretty well. I just wanted to do a quick update, but yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back, and I fixed up this roof. It's looking way better. I did the same kind of steep angle as I did over there. Just this one is on a 3 block angle, which is really tricky to build, but I think I actually got this one looking pretty good. This is one of my favorite roofs now, actually. But yeah, I've got a bunch of these done, and I started building this. So this is that like fortress that I was talking about earlier. This is just a basic layout. I I was just messing around with it, trying to get a good shape, and I think that this is what I'm gonna go with. Probably gonna build up these outer walls a bit more. Possibly add another box coming out here, but I'm not sure yet. I also built another one of these little houses. This one I like a little bit more than that first one. Yeah, I didn't do that one angled roof. I did the A-frame, I guess. But yeah, that one turned out pretty well. I did so I was just experimenting with some decoration and some details on the dock, and I came across the beehive, or not the beehive, the bee box. Is that what it's called? Oh, it is beehive. Okay, and it looks exactly like a box. So mix that with some barrels, and got a beautiful little shipment pile. I also did these like things of wood,
But yeah, probably not gonna stay. I just want to put them down as like a placeholder to see what it look like. I was also experimenting with pillars along here. I kind of like it, but I'm gonna come back to that. So the only other thing that I've done is I've worked on the interior of this building right here. This one has like the wallpaper, but this one is actually complete. So let's go in from the cellar. So the cellar has just got barrels, bookshelves everywhere. I've thrown some cobwebs. I was trying to make like a wine shelf, but I couldn't figure out how I could do it. I was trying to use like mob heads as wine bottles, like the zombie ones, but it wasn't really working. So if you guys have any ideas for that, please let me know. But then we can go up into the main floor where we've got like a little kitchen, some paintings around, a little dining room table. I've got a clock. I actually got this design from Vintage Beef, but yeah, it looks pretty good. Got a little cupboard. So now we go upstairs and we've got just a little like hallway kind of. I was thinking of putting like a couch here, but then you go into the bedroom, we've got like a bunk, there's a bookshelf, a barrel, nothing too crazy. Climb up here, get in the bed. Yep. And then you can take this ladder right here, and we've got an attic. And this is probably where I'm gonna put like a bunch of storage. Like I started with these barrels. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of storage up here. But I just want to show you a few blocks that I used that I thought were kind of cool. Like this right here. This is a composter, and the bottom has like a super like I don't know, super unique texture. And so that's what I've been kind of experimenting with, just using different textures, blocks that may not necessarily belong there but work. And you can see I also did something similar down here. These are again the beehive blocks, and I mix it with some oak wood, and it gives off a super like worn floor look. I think that turned out super good. But yeah, there isn't a whole lot in here, but it's kind of a cozy little house. Not all of them are gonna be houses. Like this one, I'm thinking of making a tavern. Oh, and I also changed up the front. I changed stairs here. Don't really like it that much, so yeah, we're just not gonna talk about that. But yeah, no, this is probably gonna be a tavern. One of these might be like a butcher. What I'm thinking is making like the bottom floor like a store, and then above would be houses or just living space. But I think that my time is coming to an end. I'm just about done, so I'm gonna have to say goodbye for this one. I'm gonna get a bit more work done on these houses while I'm gone, like just doing the roofs and stuff because they're not all finished. But yeah, I'm gonna work on the castle and some interiors in the next episode, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.